Hi, I'm Katie Leeman. I live in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and I have a 4-year-old son who was recently vaccinated. He's stayed on the recommended vaccination schedule since he was born, so this was not going to be any exception. I called the pediatrician office before his appointment, and I was assured that they were taking the utmost precautions and safety, and they certainly did. When we went in, they had a text system where you sat in the parking lot and you texted them to let them know that you were there. They met you at the door and sprayed you with hand sanitizer. You were required to wear a mask as well as your child. They were only taking well visits. And when we got into the examination room, everybody that came in had a mask, and the physician had an N95 mask. And she even said that she had not been sick this year. So I felt pretty secure.
Okay, so you felt safe about the whole procedure, obviously,
Yes.
is what you're saying. What would your advice be to parents and guardians who might have some hesitation about having their kids get vaccinated because of COVID?
I think the importance of vaccinations can't be understated in keeping our children protected from diseases that have since been eradicated, and making sure that those don't come back into circulation. And the way that our pediatrician's office, and I have been told many other pediatricians' offices have handled this, has been very with safety in mind, and to make sure that, as soon as the flu shot comes out, we'll be getting that. And they said actually get it early this year to make sure that you are protected from the flu in addition to COVID. So if, the longer we go without a vaccination for COVID, the more he can be protected from all the other things we know are circulating or were circulating out there, the better.
And it would seem that with COVID, it's even more important to get your vaccinations, obviously children, but also adults. I mean, you talked about the flu vaccine. You're planning to get a flu vaccine?
Yes, actually, and I'll also say that I got a flu vaccination last year and got the flu. We didn't have, my husband and I both had it, and we were not super sick. I mean, we were sick enough, but we were not that sick. We recovered fairly quickly. And, I know that sometimes the efficacy can wane in the later months, but we were both actually just talking about it the other day that we would be getting the flu shots as soon as they came out again this year.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for joining us.